I think I'm going to have to turn the greenhouse into just a cage house. The other day, it was in the mid-70s, and inside with my remote thermometer, inside the greenhouse, one day it was 103, and the next day it was 116 with the door closed. It will stay in the mid to high 90s if the door is open. But then I have to remember to close it every night, and I'll need to put some sort of a screening over it, because one of my big problems is the birds. The birds get in there and they eat all my little seedlings. So the greenhouse saga continues. It was fun to put together. I've got majority of my flower pots in there. It's a good storage place. I don't know how it's going to be for starting seedlings. I know the summer crops would be okay for a while, but definitely none of the cool crops. They will bolt on me right away in there. And so I don't know if I'm going to grow stuff in there actually, or just use it more for storage. But I think come next spring I'm going to cover the whole thing with chicken wire. Then the thing is, how do I cover it with chicken wire? How do I do that? How do I unroll it onto there? It's something I'll have to figure out. Well, since something has eaten all of that, more than likely a cabbage lober, because they don't seem to like those, but I've looked really good and can't find them there. So I'm going to transplant the definite artichokes into one of those. Waste not, want not. And we start out with getting some of the leaves out of there. The good old pokey pokey. It's better when the soil's slightly damp. I don't think that was going to come back anyway. And I'll get the 3 artichokes out. Pushing it up from the bottom. It looks like the root system is very delicate on these. Artichokes have been transplanted. And I cut myself. I'm blooding to death. And I think I should have watered this first, because the soil's quite dry and they're falling off. Look at that. They've all been chewed up. I kept smelling this sweet, sweet smell. And this was open last night. Oh, you're so pretty. You stink pretty. Couldn't figure out where the sweet smell was coming from, and then it dawned on me. Oh, dragon fruit blossoms. And I didn't think to check it last night. I knew it was close. Oh, but it smells so good. As soon as you see Leafminer, you've got to get rid of it, because it's a little creature that burrows between the 2 layers, and no pesticide can kill it off. Some of your systemics will do it, but then you're getting into chemicals. So if you pick them off, dispose of them immediately. Like chickens? You want these? You like this? They will eat all the leaves with all the leaf miners, and they will be gone forever. Well, at least until the next batch comes through. And I don't know if it's a little flying creature that lays their eggs, or how they get here. I haven't done any leaf miner research. Ah, picky ginger. Oh, you just might eat some of it after all. Not for Pete's sakes. Picky, picky chickens. This is the last batch of potatoes I planted. But I see we have a dying potato. Oh, do we have anything? Well, you don't look like you're dying. What about over here? Oh, there's a little potato. Anything in the hole? Peach seed. There's another little potato. Looks like the only potatoes are the ones that are growing right up against the stem. The rest have probably gone down through the wood. Well, we'll just put you back in. Let you grow a little bit longer. How's that sound? Because I don't think that's even good in soup. And it looks like it needs a little bit of water. Now you look like you've died back too. Nope, you haven't died back. You just got knocked over. Okay, we'll leave you alone. It looks like I may have to tear the permaculture bed apart to get my potatoes if they've grown down through the wood. Well, it's good to know not to do that next time. Ah, who do we have here? That is not a familiar face. I wonder if that's that other kitty. The mysterious new kitty? Because that is not Black Panther. That's not big enough or dark enough to be Black Panther kitty. Yeah, check down the superhighway. Go around the heavy grate. Stop and pause. And moving on.